if you guys had this one circled, or if you'll admit to having this one circled, but I'm sure everybody who's asking you questions tonight had this game circled on the calendar. What does it mean to get a win like that in this game?
Yeah, it's always good to beat a divisional opponent, especially, them beating us last year. So, it feels good to get the win.
I don't know if you noticed, just as the buzzer went, fans were on their feet. It was a standing ovation for the game as well. And, I wonder if you noticed and what that would have felt like to know or to hear now.
I didn't notice a standing ovation. They were loud. Obviously, we won the game, so I assume they were happy about that.
How would you describe the momentum swings that we saw in that game?
Yeah, there's no sugarcoat. It wasn't our best game. How Bucky won that game for us. It's that simple. I think we had a good first period, and then after that, it just kind of, we kind of lost it somewhere in the middle of the second. But like I said, it just we got the best goalie in the world, but we can't play like that and expect to win very many games.
Good passers, there's a lot of subtlety to their game. Scheif looks like he puts that right under the guy's glove, right onto your stick. Just give me an idea. I was asking this question last game, but where you see his passing game at right now?
Yeah, I think on the 2-on-1s, I'm expecting to get that puck every time from him. I've seen him do it in practice so many times. He always finds the triangles, under the stick, whether it's through the legs, whatever it is. He'll wait a guy out and find the seam, and that's on 2-on-1s. That's on the power play. That's all over the ice because he's just such a smart player.
Give me an idea of how you would describe how you've been playing right now. From the outside, it looks like you're feeling it, especially on the goal scoring front.
I was feeling good. We didn't feel good tonight. Tonight wasn't a good game. I don't think for me. And as a team, like I said, I think we got better in this room.
What was the change kind of in the second when you see you guys got away from it?
I don't know if we got away from it. I just think they kind of took over. We didn't really get as many sustained O-zone shifts like we did in the first. I think we didn't really do a good job of slowing them down in the neutral zone. And it just led to them having a lot of O-zone possession time.
Were the chances they were getting similar to what we would remember from the playoffs, like the high tips and the puck recoveries and all that? Or was it different stuff?
Yeah, somewhat, I'd say. Obviously, if you remember the playoffs last year, like you said, the high tips, they got a lot of shots from the point with screens and tips and stuff like that, but he can't save those, right? So we got to do I keep saying we weren't good enough tonight. It's that simple. So.
Is that a matter, obviously you lost the game, but is that just a matter of there being a higher bar this season in terms of expectations, and the result might be there, but the process is very important?
Yeah, a little bit. I think with the lineup we have in here, the depth we have, the roster, just we come into every game expecting to win, and we won. Bucky's a part of the team. He played stellar and he won the game, but I think there's bigger expectations. We come in every game expecting to win, and we got the win, but like I said, our performance probably wasn't the best.
Thank you. Thank you, Gabe. Said no bones about it. He feels that you won that game for them tonight. Is that the way you see it?
No, I thought the guys, they played really hard in front of me. They let me see pucks, they cleared rebounds, they scored, and we really committed to our game and our defensive zone, and it might have not been pretty, but that's why every game's a team effort.
To the point of it not being pretty, but maybe some of the details being there right at the end. There's a stick lift in the slot when the puck gets into the slot there. What kind of battle did you see from your team to maintain that lead?
Well, that's exactly it. We didn't give up at all. We battled right to the end, and like I said, they were clearing rebounds, giving me lanes, boxing out. Puck was hitting me. We had a perfect combination for a game like that.
What's it like to go back-to-back here, Connor? Shutouts?
Oh, I don't know. Number 40 feels really good. It's one of those milestones. One more is just the 300 wins, and I really look forward to that this season. Hopefully I can achieve it, but this one feels really good.
Remember the last time you went back-to-back?
Ever.
College or?
Probably college, yeah. Probably college. had a good amount of shutouts in college, but yeah, I've been waiting for an opportunity like this, and just perfect storm.
Does that feel like a playoff game to you guys?
I don't know. I guess I haven't really thought too much about it. This is still pretty raw. We're just finishing up. It felt like a hard-fought game against a division rival. Those games are always hard, and I thought the guys responded the right way.
Connor, you give us a play-by-play on that leg save that you made. You kicked out the pad there and on the rebound.
Yeah, so I believe the shot came in either off my pad or off my blocker, and I had my hands in front of me and my core was activated. So when I made eye contact with that puck, I had a really good jump, and I had all my weight moving that way, and I was able to get my blocker down as well. And when the puck hits you, it hits you.
They're a team that likes their high tips. They're good at recovering pucks and just fire from the point to get those high slot chances a lot. What can a goalie do when you don't know which way that puck might bounce?
Yeah, those are the parts of the game you really can't work on because you just never know what's going to happen out there. And that's why I thought the guys in front of me did a really good job of eliminating those high tips and eliminating those shots from the point, or at least giving me lanes to see the puck. So, this is a team effort, and everyone really dug into our defensive zone tonight. And, we might have got outshot, but we won the game, so that's all that matters.
On your way in here, you had kind words to Gabe about the goal that he scored. What was your view of that play all the way up the ice?
Oh, it was just beautiful. I believe it started on our end, and a turnover, and Mark's got just unbelievable vision, and Gabe's got unbelievable hands. So it was just a beautiful pass and a beautiful finish.
When you're in those moments where the second and third period, there's obviously a lot of chances coming your way. Does it almost put you kind of in an extra gear or a bigger zone in terms of stopping every puck when it's so tight like that?
Yeah, once you get your rhythm, things just start to click. And that's why I like to play a lot, because once I get my rhythm, I can just kind of maintain it. The only thing you got to look for is the maintenance, making sure you're not overdoing it in between games. And once you have the rhythm, it just kind of clicks, and you see the game, and you kind of get ahead of the game. And the more and more shots you get, the better you get at getting ahead of that game.
Thank you very much.
But what did you like about the way your team survived that game?
Yeah, we got 2 points. I mean, we're here in November. If we're sitting, February, March, April, we're not very happy about it. We found a way to win the hockey game. We had a good first period. After that, we were downhill, and those guys all know that. I didn't have to say much. They all knew that. Helly put on a performance and got the 2 points. Get on to the next one.
Yeah, I know that the belief with the team coming into this is, important game, Central Division game, but we weren't going to make that about retribution. All that said, given, what happened in the playoffs last year, Connor coming out against a team that seemed to kind of have his number and then responding in his first available time slot to do it against that team, does that mean anything?
Well, I think it certainly does for him. Obviously for him to come out and, to play like he played, really frustrated them. He made some great stops and some fantastic stops. And but like I said, we weren't going into this game retribution from last year. It wasn't that. It was another opponent here in November on a very busy schedule. Just trying to make sure that, really, like I said, I really liked our start, and it was one of these games that we just let it go. We kind of handed it back to them more than anything. But like I said, I'm done. I'll look at this one, and we're down to Colorado now. It's Dallas. So it's just, I know you guys don't want to hear that, but at the end of the day, the schedule's too crazy, too busy right now, and that's just how we're kind of taking it.
What, from your vantage point, led to you guys spending so much time in the defensive zone? Was it just a matter?
I think I'll go 3 places. We didn't break the puck out real well. We didn't get through the neutral zone. We turned a lot of pucks over through the neutral zone, and then when we didn't have that extended zone time, we were, we got knocked off pucks. Our puck support in the O zone, where we usually, especially in the first, where we had we had close support. We got net pucks to the net. We had traffic. It was kind of a 200-foot kind of problem tonight. It was really, then in the second period, I think they had 5 rush chances we got outnumbered. We got our F3 dove in. Our 4th and 5th guys got beat up the ice by maybe their D. So it was a little bit of everything kind of happened there.
You switched Ehlers and Connor at one point there. What was
I was switching everything at one point, and then I was trying to come back to it. I still needed Lowry's line. Obviously I needed those guys, and so just trying to find something. I was trying to get Al back out there and get him up in the mix. I know how kind of the player that he is as well, and it just, I flipped it, and Vladdy and KC got a break 2-on-1, and then Fly had a great chance with Scheif, and anyway, so it was just kind of had to do something a little bit different. That's all.
Yeah, what makes that the moment? Like, I was trying to think of the last shift before that. There's a couple where you guys won the puck, gave it away, won the puck, gave it away. Was that the moment, or was that in your mind before that?
No, it started in the second period. There was a lot of that. We had the puck and it was gone. They had it. We had the puck. We didn't make the right decision on it, and it was a lot of areas of the ice. It wasn't just in the offensive zone or through the neutral zone. It was like we were making plays that, that ended up on their stick, and then to compound it, how we defended against it, wasn't how we usually play with our structure, and it got away from us. And at the end of the day, our goaltender obviously did what he had to do to get us those 2 points.
When they get running around in the offensive zone, Colorado, and they're looking for those high tips, they're recovering pucks, I think most of your D, maybe all 6 of them, had like a goal line clearance at some point today. Hellebuck obviously had a great game. What is the key to weathering that and surviving it and just dealing with the fact that that's happening?
Yeah, when you start to stretch out and start to chase, then they're going to really find the seams and the open, and they're going to find the slots. I thought we did a really good job of finding some of those rebounds, that some of those ones that did drop out. Our D's did a pretty good job of staying close. We got outnumbered, and we didn't get outnumbered quite as much as maybe some other times. But at the end of the day, it's really when you're caught like that, and they're feeling pretty good about what they're doing. Those 5 guys that they have out on the ice, and in the third period it was predominantly those guys. In the second, it wasn't just that top 5, but it's kind of keep them to the outside and force some bad shots, and force that one where it's a spray and you can go and get it and maybe make a clear, make a pass, get out of your zone somehow.
My last one is, as a coach, you're so clearly focused on the process, right? It's always about the process, and we can hear that even in probably your tone, I would say. Were you that way as a player coming out of a game, or has this changed?
I think I just I think there's a lot more emotion when you're a player. You know, you're more mad at yourself, or or happy about what you've done. I think that especially when you have games like this, you get on yourself a little bit more. And I think a coach. I have to kind of look after 20 people, and you're kind of trying to make sure that you're sparking them. You're with your coaching staff. You're trying to get those guys. Everybody pick their game, try to get them fired back up again. So maybe it's just one last push where we do happen to score a goal and make it 2-0. And I don't know if that's answering the question, but the player part, I don't know. It's too far in my past, I guess. It's now the coach part. It's just try to motivate the rest of the guys to find a way to win the game. Thanks.